Recorded by and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised. You are now tuned into Sex, Love, and Alcohol on the Evening Rush Network. Yep, your favorite podcast show is back with season 3. Yep, we're back with yet another season. You can catch us here live each and every Friday at 8 p.m. on YouTube. And don't forget to download that app, the Evening Rush Network, to stay up to date with all the latest shows. Here on Sex, Love, and Alcohol, we educate and debate about sex, of course, and the good and bad in love and relationships. So make sure you don't miss out, and make sure you tune in each and every Friday with your favorite host, of course, Chrissy. Make sure you follow her on Instagram at li_Tina_Chrissy. So don't forget, our girl Tiffany is back with yet another season, you guys. She's back. You know, you guys loved her, so we brought her back. Follow her on Instagram at mz_Cummings. And don't forget to subscribe to Sex, Love, and Alcohol and the Evening Rush Network on YouTube. And don't forget to follow Sex, Love, and Alcohol on Instagram. And if you ever want to be a sponsor of the show, make sure you DM us at Sex, Love, and Alcohol on Instagram and inquire within. We have a lot of sponsor deals, so make sure you hit us up so you can be a sponsor of the show to keep your favorite show running. And thank you for tuning in with us each and every Friday at 8 p.m. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and enjoy the show.
Hello. Hey, what's up, you guys? You guys now tuned into Sex, Love, and Alcohol. Yet we're back with another episode for you guys. A dope one today, featuring these handsome gentlemen. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in with us each and every Friday at 8 p.m. We're actually 8:05 today. My apologies. But yes, thank you for tuning in with us each and every Friday at 8 o'clock. Thanks for telling a friend, sharing, and reposting and blasting today. I do appreciate you guys. But of course, we want to shout out our sponsors that do help keep our show running. Your story is the story for your event planning needs. Make sure you follow them on Instagram, send them a DM. If you want to spice up your occasion, Valentine's Day is coming, hit them up and they can do whatever you want, whether if it's small, big, it doesn't matter. The size of the event or how much you're willing to spend, your budget, they got you. So make sure you hit them up. And if you want to be a sponsor, make sure you hit us up at chrissymoore.bookings@gmail.com and also Sex, Love, and Alcohol on Instagram. So thank you guys. We appreciate you guys. I hope everybody's having a wonderful week. And, of course, it's me, your girl, Chrissy, and my other girl, Tiffany, in the building.
Hey.
Today. So, Tiffany, I hope you're having a good week today. And who do we have? And of course, let's shout out our gentleman that's here with us on today's show. We have Mr. Shone down on the bottom. Hi, Shone. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. You have anything going on?
Yeah, so I am a YouTuber and I do TikToks as well. My TikTok is Sean Mars. That's SeanMars 87. And my YouTube channel is Stories from Mars. Sadly, the only way you could find it is when you go into the search, you have to click channels and then you'll see my face and everything. I talk a lot, I rant and everything.
All right.
Well, today you're going to do a whole lot of talking. The platform is yours.
And rant. Go ahead, rant on.
All right, El Farrow, how are you? Welcome to Sex, Love, and Alcohol, baby.
How you doing? Good night, good evening. Bless. My name is Farrow. I have multiple things going on. I have a brand that I'm running, multiple campaigns. I'm actually wearing one. It's called She's Us.
Whoop it up, whoop. Back on it. There you go.
It's all right.
Tumbling. I also write music. I do music as well. I'm a writer.
Right.
I'm also a herbalist. I've been practicing this for the past about 10 years, studying different herbs. Just tap in with me if you want to get some information.
All right, we got you. We appreciate you. Make sure you hit him up, you know what I mean? And for your music needs, we got our Don the producer. You want to join his entertainment? All right, Rodney, how are you? Welcome back. Everybody knows Mr. Rodney. He's been
Rodney
3 times maybe on the show. We appreciate you. What's going on, Rodney? How are you?
I'm all right. I ain't got nothing going on. It sounds bad. I'm just here to piss women off. say some stuff to piss the lady off.
Yeah, you're not in you're not in the comments today, Mr. Rodney. You're not in the comments today. So let's see how this is gonna go. Because now you full center, so they can get at you, like, because you and the ladies in the comments every week. I don't know.
I'm trying to tell you.
I don't know. And of course, we got our Mr. Producer Don that's joining the cast today. How are you, Don? Good evening.
What's good? You already know what it is, man. John. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long week. I'm happy and I'm having a great time. Happy birthday, Tiffany. You getting a prom today. You already know.
Happy birthday.
Listen, yo.
I was getting
see
to that.
Tiffany. I gotta be like, happy birthday. I'm already excited for her.
Thank you. I can't. We was getting to the since Capricorn season over. We was getting to the Aquarius and shit.
Nah. See, Capricorns are done.
Capricorn is done. Them Caps is done. Okay.
It's forever my birthday. Okay, but it's Tiffany's birthday. So happy birthday, Tiffany! More life, more blessings, everything. Thank you. And it's it's a thing. Like, it's your time, baby. Your season.
Thank you. Yeah.
Great things.
Ronisha, thank you, Bo.
Great things.
That's rainbow.
Shone, we back. All right. I want to thank everybody. This must be a good show because we had a lot of people tune in from early. I do appreciate you guys.
I'm trying to tell you, they were here waiting.
Yo, today's show is Men Have Feelings Too. Did I say that right? Shit.
Yes.
Men
Part
Have Feelings Part 2. If you guys have not saw Part 1, check it out. We had a lot of different opinions and shit going on with Part 1, but it was actually a really dope show, and a lot of people was asking for more and more and more and more. But of course, I don't want to keep using the same people over again. You need different people, different views, different everything. So this is actually Part 2. And today we giving basically men the floor to express themselves without any interruption, because a lot of times in relationships in life, men feel like they are not heard, not seen, unable to show their emotions. I gotta be a man. Like, I can't be nothing less than a man. That's it. Like, that's how a lot of guys are. And they're a lot of times in relationships, no matter if they're the dominant one, sometimes the person that they with don't see them, don't hear them, and they're not even allowed to even speak or even show their feelings or whatever, or even cater to, because it's all about the other person and whatever. So this is the time for men to actually express themselves and say what they want, what they like, what they don't like, and things that they weren't able to say before because of being a man. This is their time to put everything on the table. So that being said, and women in the comments, please stay your ass in the fucking comments. I'm past my 5 minutes, so don't judge me. So I can curse. I love you guys. You can put in, but please allow the men to speak today. All right.
Listen, try not to come at your man Rod. We know he rile y'all up every time. Don't let him bait y'all, okay?
And I'm asking everybody, some people, you don't have to put your whole life. Huh? No, you don't have to put your whole life, your whole business, whatever, but please be as open as possible and allow the people out there to get a better understanding of, I don't want to say get into a man's brain, but a better understanding of you. That's the proper way, like to say, get in their brain. So starting
going on.
So, like, I don't want to jump right in, but I'm going to jump right in. It's like, as a man, like, how do you show your emotions? Or do you show your emotions? Or are you even allowed to show your emotions?
I'll go first. So, with me, I do show my emotions, but it depends on the situation and the time and place. Like, if at any time I do feel like I need to cry, I do cry in private. If I do feel like, I don't cry. I really try not to cry it in front of women, because it's right. This gonna sound triggering. I don't know if this was spoken about last time, but some women do tend to use that, they weaponize your emotions. So if forever, for whatever reason, if they see you cry once, they, oh, you was crying like a bitch last time and blah blah. So it's not all women like that, but some women are like that. A lot of vindictive women are like that, and I've seen it happen with some of my friends already. And but yeah, like if I'm angry, I'll express like why I'm mad. I don't i don't throw things or try to punch anybody. um I might yell, I might scream, depending on the situation. Like, you're not hearing me and you're not trying to see where I'm coming from. I don't try to be right, I just try to get my word across.
All right, because I was
So
gonna
you're not
ask.
gonna choke that hoe. Nah, just playing.
No.
Like,
I can't, because that was actually one of my questions too. Like, do you guys cry or allow them to see you cry, or do you just hold it in? Like, nah, men don't cry. Like, like back in the day when you small, it's like, nah, men, got boys don't cry. Like, suck that shit up, get up. Like,
word, yeah, hold that in.
some people do. Do you guys actually put your emotions on your sleeves? But I'm sorry, I'm going to another question. But Alfaro, what about you? How do you show your emotions?
Being an Aquarius, I don't naturally show my emotions
Happy
first.
Aquarius season. Happy birthday. I don't know when it is.
I appreciate my birthday is on Monday.
Sit the hell down.
Happy early birthday. Happy early
I
birthday,
appreciate
baby.
it. Being an Aquarius, we don't really show our emotions first because we're super logical, right? So if I feel something, I'm naturally going to make logic of it before I show you my emotion. If it's deep, I'm probably going to be real passionate about what I'm saying. But the way I communicate my emotion is through writing. Sometimes it's hard to communicate it through words because it could get lost in emotion. So I try to communicate it through words. I try to be as transparent as possible and let you know how I'm feeling, rather than showing you an emotion. Explain exactly how I'm feeling. And sometimes it's backfired, right? I've cried in front of women before in life.
I was about to,
and I felt like they moved with me a little different. I felt like they almost pushed buttons to try to get me there again. And it's like, whoa, I'm an Aquarius. You're never gonna get me there again. That was a one-time thing. And if I ever spot you trying to look, I've heard a lot of women say that men that are expressive
are weak.
They feel like they, are a bitch or have bitch tendency, whatever. I don't know. So, it's a slippery slope when it comes to being emotional as a man. But I feel as a man, you need to get out your emotion, or it's gonna come out other ways. You know what I mean? I cry too.
I totally agree.
But when I'm by myself listening to Aretha Franklin and shit.
Okay. You know what? You know what? No judgment though. No judgment. No judgment. No judgment.
You feel me?
No, but I know I heard that from a lot of men that feel like when they do tend to express themselves and the women hold it against them or use it to cause damage later on, like, oh, this nigga's a bitch, he cried in front of me, or he was whatever. It's like, you.
Some women lack that emotional intelligence to even.
Yeah, but then that shows weakness in them, not you.
Yeah, because now they're trying to weaponize their emotions.
That shows more weakness in the female.
As a man, I'll be real. As a man, ego is big to us. Sometimes the way a woman might look at us is like, what the fuck? It's crazy. But I understand. Once you higher up, you don't really, you're not bothered by these lower levels.
I cannot.
I appreciate your honesty, Rodney. What about you?
Oh God. Let's
I probably should have did him last. Go ahead, Rodney.
I'm an Aquarius also.
Yeah. Yeah.
My birthday's in about a week from now.
Well, happy early birthday to you too. Oh my God.
Thank you. As far as emotion, I never cried in front of a partner or a woman, except for my mom, I guess, as far as a woman. But I never cried in front of these women. I never really felt like I had to. I've been upset, very upset, but it takes like a whole nother level for me to get like crying upset, and they never got me there. But you grow up a certain way. I think growing up black, Amityville is like a suburb to a lot of people, but it's the hood to me because I was always mixed up in some of the worst parts of it. So you grow up a certain way, you tend to not have emotion, or you're 0 to 100 with emotion. So it's like, you really don't have ways of gauging it. So you tend to keep it in and not let it out because you have no in between with your emotion the way you grew up in a way. But,
and that what you just said too. A lot of people's upbringing also affects or carries on to their later life or how they go about certain things in life too. And that isn't about emotions, dealing with females and relationships, everything. And sometimes the way that you was brought up, not to say, oh, you brought up in a hood, you a hood nigga. No, but it's like everybody can grow out of that too. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes you see certain things and be like, I don't want that for myself. And it's like, it's up to you to change that, whatever. Just because you was brought up in that atmosphere doesn't mean that that's you. You know what I mean? You just got to know how to either separate the two, and that's you choosing to do so in a way. So
yeah,
it's like sometimes you gotta take accountability.
that part.
Yeah.
That
definitely do, but
accountability is capital letters.
It does do something to you when you're in it, especially at a young age, because at a young age you're being accountable, but in different ways, like to your friends, not really to like real life. But as far as relationships, you grow up in a household. I don't know about all Caribbean household, but mine wasn't really the most. We had a lot of love, but it wasn't like the word love wasn't being thrown around like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was being thrown around just in other ways.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, love was in the air in different ways.
It's tough love.
Yeah, love came in discipline, which helped you out later. So you looked at it like, you had more love than a lot of other people, because at least you had the discipline, at least the attempt of the discipline. But all of that does factor in as far as showing emotion to people later on to a certain level, So women will try to use it, but I don't know. I got to that point where it's hard now for a woman to get to that level, access to that emotion now. She doesn't even get the access to that emotion now.
Okay. Mr. Don.
Donna.
Yeah, I don't cry, so you already know. I already told y'all that from last week. That's all that crying shit. Like, what am I crying? What am I crying for?
Yo, I cannot.
Don, don't be this guy today. Don't be the guy.
I'm just being real. Like, what am I crying for? Like,
yeah.
At the end of the day, I show love, I show emotion, I show all of that. I'm a Cancer. I'm sorry, I'm different. I'm a Leo.
You have
Cancer,
I know Rodney has children. Don, I know he has 2 boys. You have boys too. Do you tell your boys not to cry?
No, I don't tell them that. They just don't. It's like when they get in a situation, I tell them, "Are you bleeding? Did somebody die? So you got a reason to cry." All right.
See, me and Rodney running in the same boat. Like, I'm the same way. I'm more like, yo, why you crying? You not a girl, bro. Stop that crying.
See, why
there you go. Why you
tell them that?
Why?
Why would you pointing up?
Because there's levels. Men, you got to be prepared to be able to go through certain amount of pressure before you allow your emotion to break.
Right.
So you can't just break it for anything. You got to build up, because you might have to take a lot. So you got to allow that. You got to be able to eat a lot of that before you allow it to let go.
Farrell, do you have kids? Do you have children?
I don't have children, but I feel what he's saying right here. I feel both of y'all pieces. We don't want our boys to be weak. We don't want them crying for anything. So you do teach them the discernment of crying. Don't just cry to cry. Cry if it's really an emotion, not if it's a feeling. I get it. But no children.
And don't make it. I don't want anybody to think like, yo, I don't care. It's not that. I do care. It's just that I show my emotions in different ways. And crying is not one of them because it can't get me anywhere. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I show no point of, what's the point of crying?
I understand what you mean.
It ain't relieving nothing, but
for me, it's like, all right, this is how I look at crying, right? Crying is a built-up emotion. Sometimes it's anxiety, right? Sometimes it's hard to get rid of that anxiety. Crying relieves that quickly because you're getting out something deeply. Crying really helps you release something. That's for me. It helps you release it.
There's different types of crying. Because sometimes you can't hold back your tears. You get emotional, and nothing you could do about it. You know, like I have that happen when I'm having conversation with my mother. Like I'll get emotional talking about certain things.
But do you feel like it's because she offers like a certain type of comfort and security level? That's why.
Of course. She's the ultimate. She's the ultimate in comfort. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah, but what
definitely.
if that's like going into like the next question too? Like, but what if your person, the person that you with, it doesn't have to be your wife, whatever, it could be a girlfriend, your common law, whatever, it could be somebody that you're close with, gives you that comfort, that stability to say, you know what, you can confide in me type of thing.
There's nobody's love like a mother's love.
Yeah, my mom is just that she understands where it's coming from when you're talking. You know, somebody else, it takes how time it takes for them to understand everything in your world. You know, your mom understands.
And judgment free, you're judgment free. That's that unconditional love. Nobody's gonna love you like your mom's love you.
Yeah,
nobody's gonna give you that unconditional love.
Your mom carried you for 9 months, and she's gonna see you until the very end, as to where your partner just met you. Whatever point in time in life she met you, she just met you. So it's like it's gonna take time for her to understand and get to know everything that's going on in your life and why you are the way you are, why you think the way you think. And then even then, when she does understand you, there's still always that what if. But you would never have a what if from your mother, because that's your mother.
I understand.
And
She's always that.
if you really think about it, God, and I'm not speaking for all of us, but I'm pretty sure y'all feel the same. You can talk to your mother about more things than you can talk about with your spouse.
Because she doesn't have that.
I feel
that she's not one-sided like your spouse is going to look at things.
Yeah.
If you tell her about a previous relationship, she might get jealous a little bit about it. Your mom don't care about that, so she ain't got no sides to pick. She on your side.
We all need, as men, we all need female friends to bounce off that energy. The shit that we can't say to our spouse.
Never had one though.
We need find it.
You need to find one.
I got two female friends.
Whatever.
I have a lot of female friends.
Break down
Not
some
like
that information to her. It'll help you. It'll help you. Trust me.
I feel like I'm all my guy friends, female friend like that, because it's like my phone, like, yo, what do you think? Like, this just happened to me, and what's your? I'm just like, yo, why am I giving y'all relationship like that? I don't understand, but it's like I help them see like a different point of view, like as far as like the female aspect, without them going to them and being cut off and not being able to be heard, which goes into my next thing. Do you feel like you are heard in your relationship? Like not even, again, if you're not in a relationship, you're not, but it's like, have you ever been in a relationship where you felt like you was not heard? And if you was heard, how did that even go? Like, how did that make you feel? Like, all right, this person hears me, like they understand me, like this is just moving smoothly, or they're not hearing me. It's just like I feel like I'm just going through the motions, but this ain't it, because like they're not understanding.
I'll never feel heard.
I never feel heard.
I feel like in my relationships,
not heard.
I'll be honest, in my relationships, as far as like girlfriends or whatever, right? I feel like I wasn't understood and heard, but I was more heard by women that I was just fucking, or understood by more than, you understand? So it was like,
but maybe sometimes you got to look back at the situation. Did you open back up with them more?
Right, no. Because there was really no strings.
It was the same information. It was the same information I gave
sometimes when they're just there for
sometimes you can read people and understand that they have a certain type of empathy, right? You can understand that they actually care, that they're actually heartfelt. And I felt that from other women besides women that I was dating. You know what I'm saying?
The side chick is always like that.
Yeah, but sometimes you gentlemen confide so much in the side chick and make the side chick feel so comfortable because you're so comfortable talking to them.
There ain't no arguments over there.
And then you give them false hope, knowing that you're not leaving the person that you with, and they're just gonna continue to be there, but you're more comfortable going back to this person.
It's not false hope if you tell them the establishment is rich. It's
no
false hope.
You're tell them the truth.
You're never gonna be my girlfriend, but we understand this is a situation. We understand each other. It is what it is.
You're never gonna be my girl.
No, never. No, you say this off rip. As a man, I dabble with different women, right? And I'm honest. about my pursuits. I don't lie. If I want to talk to multiple women, I tell multiple women, yo, I talk to multiple women. If you're not okay with it, all right, I'll give you an option. I'm not gonna take that from you. I'm not gonna lie to you. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Once you move like that, you clean.
I totally agree.
Most women seem to be understanding when you tell them the truth, and I've been said this multiple times.
Exactly.
It's the ones you lying to. Some of the ones that you get that crazy.
Women like to be lied to, though. Yeah.
They
Yeah,
do.
some women
they
do.
like
Some
to,
women do.
They want to hear what they want to hear, you know. So if you could pull that off for a long period of time, they gonna be happy with you, actually.
True. But then eventually,
It's just some women.
Eventually, you might have to keep up with a lie that you probably don't remember. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the thing. Is how much you lying to.
Or Rip, if you tell
lying
them,
takes.
I do this, that, and the third. To so and so amount of women, nothing is serious. If you tell them this off Rip,
Lying.
and they're okay with it, then you can move free.
Lying takes a lot of energy. When you make the first lie, there's always a lie for that lie and a lie for that lie and that lie and that lie. Especially when when you've been with somebody for an X amount of time and that person continuously lies and lies, you see the breakdown in them mentally.
Mm-hmm.
You like and whatever whatever is happening to them internally starts to manifest externally. So it's like all of that lying. Yeah, I granted. I never had a side chick, but I've dated women where it's just like it wasn't gonna go anywhere, and it was like when you when both of you have an understanding of where that you guys are just like seeing each other, it always happens that one person starts to fall for the other, and then you always have that one person that's like, okay, I understand this person doesn't want to be in a relationship, but maybe I could change them, maybe I could change their mind, and then that's when things become toxic.
Have a baby.
Have a bit.
That's how they try to change. That's how they try to change this.
That and maybe that's not true. There's a lot of men that's very open, just so you know. But go ahead.
Shit, I'm still stuck on he ain't never had no side chick. Shit.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna acknowledge that. That man said what he said, and I believe him.
The reason why I don't do it is because I feel like it gets too messy, and it just becomes too much. Like if I'm in a relationship and then I have a side chick, the girl I'm with, she's like, if I tell her I'm busy, she might want to know why I'm busy. I have to find a lie to tell her why I'm busy. Or it's too much, too complicated. So I'm just you know what? Let me just do my thing. It don't work out. Move on. I don't have time or the mental space to deal with all of that.
I applaud you, my man.
You gotta live, bro.
You're rare. You're rare.
You gotta live. You gotta learn how it feels, man.
I've been in situations where it's like you're in a relationship and the relationship is starting to decline, and then it's like now a woman is in the picture and it's like, okay, not that she's a side chick, but she's like on the side field, and I just never had a side chick, but I've been in that situation. Something's not working out.
You've cheated. Basically.
No, I didn't cheat. Well, no, I did.
You was a side dude, right? You was a side dude?
I've been the side dude before. I've been that.
That's wrong right there.
I've been that.
Yeah, see,
perfect guy.
But no, see, I never initiated it, but I've been the side dude before, and yeah, I've been quiet. I don't, because even with that, and I realized too, granted, women could get upset.
Position. It's fine.
Yes, right. So it's like, granted, like you don't, some people don't know how to handle certain situations, and it's like sometimes you have men that you have very possessive men, right? And when some men would cheat on their woman, and then when they hear that their woman has a side dude, it's like, they want to kill everybody in a 5-mile radius. And then you have it where the same thing with women. I like, if I'm gonna be a side dude, I play my position. I keep quiet. I do what I have to do. Me, I would never do it. I don't want to be in that predicament. I don't have the mental space for it. But if I know you have a boyfriend and you want to keep me on the side, it all depends on the situation. I don't think I will take it as far as like it will get. If it gets
Gotta
sexual,
be
it gets
selective,
sexual.
boo. You can be selective on who you want to be the side boo for. It's fine.
No, right.
Fine.
But I've been the side where it's like emotionally where like women will they will tell me I'm safe. Like I hate that term where I hear that I'm safe because they like I'll hear okay I wish my boyfriend was like you, or I wish the guy I'm talking to is like you. You could be with me, but you
Oh,
choose
you was
not
in
to
a
be with
friend
me.
zone, bro.
No,
That's
and
a
that
friend
I
zone.
don't care. No, it's a friend zone, but I've been in situations where like women would like hook up with me, but then they'd be like, okay, I don't want to be with him. I like him for this, but I don't want him for this.
It's because
Me being
you cross off certain boxes for them.
yeah. So with me being friend zone, sometimes I don't mind because it's like sometimes it's good to be in the friend zone because that woman, the same thing that she's doing to her man, she gonna do to you if you get into a relationship with her. And if I'm friend zone, it's like I'm kind of dodging a bullet. So I don't mind it. And then also on top of that, there's like not to make it sound like that, but there's plenty of women in the world. I'm not for everybody. So if I'm not for her, I'm gonna be for somebody else.
Oh, well.
You see, so it
Damn,
like
No, I respect, bro. I respect everything you're saying. I've been there. You know what I mean? My past is a little different. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mind being a side nigga. It made me feel better. Less headache. You know what I'm saying? I ain't care about her man. I mean, that was not my concern. So I was good with that. But see, that was me.
And I'm not to cut you off, Dom, but that's the thing. And I'm sorry, women. I said I was supposed to be quiet. Guys, you don't care about the person's boyfriend or whatever, but God forbid the roles are reversed and the woman goes out there and cheat or has.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you before? She's going. I don't play that shit. I ain't got time for that shit. Everybody moves different. Everybody
see,
moves
this
different.
is why I don't do it.
This is why I'm single.
See what I'm saying? Everybody moves different.
Somebody, I swear, I'm the worst at pronouncing names. Ashad, hopefully that's how you say
Ashad,
it.
yeah.
Ashad. He says, why is not having a side chick rare? Honestly, it's 2023. Like I don't even know
rare.
when.
There's not niggas out here without side chicks. Like
Yeah, it ain't
rare. It's rare.
It depends.
You know,
It depends.
It's rare.
That's
This is a
back in
nigga
the
token.
day, our parents that just strictly just have, one
much
person,
contact.
a whatever. But it's like now it's like it's rare because everybody has somebody else on the side.
Everybody got a rotation.
Not only that, I'll be honest. Nowadays,
and marriage
honestly,
and everything.
Can I say this real quick? Look, we gotta look.
ahead.
We gotta look at things different, right? The shit that we was taught back then is not the same as right now. You understand?
That's a fact.
One, our parents didn't have as much access to people as we do. We have social fucking media. We can talk to 35 people a day if we want to. You understand what I'm saying? The game has changed. It's different. People have access. So we have to understand that. We have to put that into play. People aren't dating one at a time. You have access. You can move around.
That's
you
the
can
reason
even
why,
travel.
like
You
right
can
now.
you can go to Florida. You can go anywhere you want.
That's true.
On these media.
But right now, that's the reason why I don't need or want a side boo because that shit is too much of a fucking headache. She's sleeping with you, him, and him at the same time. She would have been messing with me. I'm good, bro. That's like too much of a headache.
Too much. It's too much. It's too much of a headache. Now it's too much. Too much time. It's a lot. It's a
lot to deal with.
There's only a lot.
You gotta spread out your energy too much.
Please, and I know, like, I have been a side chick to a few, and prior to my marriage, I have been a side chick to a few. Once I got engaged, when I say, I don't want to say y'all, but y'all, oh, why the fuck would you do that? Like, so I can't have somebody, like, I'm supposed to just be your side chick all the time, and like somebody can't actually want me for me and just me only, like I have to continue. Like when I say like the people I wear side chicks to, like yeah, a whole attitude, like curse out everything, like bitch, what the fuck you
I
doing?
will say,
That
when I
sound
was
about
a
right.
side chick, it's less headache. Go back to your wife or whatever. I'm a less. But now I feel like that's that karma now biting my whole ass. So you know what? Shit.
And that's why I don't do it. I try to I live my life. I've lived it. I've had fun, but I try to walk a straight line. I don't want no static with God or nothing happening. Cause
That
with
part.
me, I feel like, yeah. See, it's like how I feel is like what even though whatever you're doing now might not catch up with you, but you know, whatever you do with yourself is gonna fall on the ones that you love. So I try to walk a straight line, and that's it. I'm human, so granted I'll mess up here and there, I might trip, but I catch myself, and I try not to do it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, Coco Jones has me dying in the comments. Okay, Coco, you have me dying.
That
Yeah,
is
I was.
Like the French.
that is our good sis rebellion. I do believe so.
Yes.
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see the pictures. I can't really see, but I think that's her.
So, Asha said it's 2023, but morals, principles, and self-discipline as a man is what's been instilled in me.
Yeah, it's hard these days, man. Because
Well, he's one of the Shones. He's one of the rare few that don't have.
Got to stay strong. That's all. Commend him.
He's one of the rare few. He's one of the rare few. It is what it is. Like it's a thing, but just know that the females out here do feel away sometimes. Not saying me. I'm just talking for the audience that feel away sometimes being side chicks. I'm so sorry.
That's the thing too. That's the thing too. Why I don't have side chicks, because I have a lot of female friends. They always coming to me asking me for advice, and I hear some wild shit from them. It's just like I could like if she's telling me this and she's crying to me like this. Imagine if I did this to somebody who I really felt for. Like it, and then if somebody did it to me, and I've been in a situation where I've gotten cheated on, and this shit hurts. Like the shit hurts when you yeah.
No, I'm laughing at the comments with Bonnie. So if these dudes are in red, then they all in the wrong circles. I cannot. Oh gosh.
Listen, it's a thing. It's a thing. I don't know. I can't. So, as men, have any of you guys ever been taken care of? Not saying that you guys cannot do from yourself, but say you are a man. Well, you are a man. Not saying say you are. You are.
I never got
a man in a relationship. You
what up, Gene?
you do what you're supposed to be doing. You take care of whatever. But has anybody ever said, you know what? Sit down, take a rest. I got this. Like for like like Rodney.
Like
Yeah,
Rodney is killing me with his face
I
expression.
got flued out.
Sorry about that.
All the way from Florida, Fort
I
Lauderdale.
don't know, kind of like that. But
She wanted me to meet her sons, teach them how to play basketball, whatever.
Okay.
She paid me bread. She paid me bread to come out there. Flew me out.
Oh, that's nice.
Got me a hotel room.
That's a good woman right there.
I killed it. I met her sons. I taught them some basketball moves. It was cool. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
because again, I'm asking this questions because like men get tired too. Sometimes they get tired of always doing. I gotta like you're on a schedule, like you already know what you gotta do when you wake up to what your day gonna look like, what your day gonna end like. But at the end of the day, sometimes in your week or whatever, or a month or whenever you want to get that break, you want to be like, you know what? I don't want to do nothing. For once, can somebody do for me? You know what I mean? Not all the time, but at least even for a day, an hour, 2 hours. I don't know, like something. That's what I'm asking. Has anybody ever saw how much you were doing and said, you know what, I got you today. Like, let me take care of you. Let me do this, whatever. Just relax, take a breather, and whatever. Because at the end of the day, you guys need that time too. And I know as men and whatever in relationships, you give that time to your women. You allow them to take that break or go get their spa day, they pamper day, they care, they self-care day. But as a man, it's like you would want, I'm not saying you would, but I'm asking, like, wouldn't you want something like that as well? Like, I'm trying to get information out of you guys so I can tell you bitches how to fucking treat y'all. I don't know.
A dog.
Yeah, I'm letting you rock.
I'm a dog.
I could say this.
A dog. I've been offered certain shit, but as a man, sometimes I'm like, nah, because I feel like it's something else you want too. If you're giving me this, if you're giving me that, you're gonna want something else out of it. And it's like, I'm not giving you that. You understand?
If it's more than dick, then you can give
Yeah,
it.
if it's more than dick, I can't give you that. I know what you're looking for. You're trying to buy it.
Not right now. There's always something with women. They never, they don't give for no reason. Women always got something up their sleeve.
Something up their sleeve.
No, I gotta speak up. And
you were supposed to be quiet now. You can't. You just
see from my
only because
from my
I'm
experience.
I'm a unicorn, and I like to cater. I'm a big caterer, and
yeah, but you 1 in a million.
Just like he's 1 in a million, because being a rare non-having side chick person, like it happens. Like it's
nah, that's different.
I don't
at one time he was the side dude,
Listen.
so he knew the stress of it. So he was like, "Nah, that's not for me."
Sean, Coco said you need an orgy. That's what Coco said. Coco said you need an orgy.
That's what we sit here dying about.
Nah. That's crazy. With my experience being catered to, right? I say pretty much only on my birthday. It's like, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? But I've never had anybody say, "Oh, let me pay for your to get your haircut. Let me oh, how much?" I mean, it's been like a rare amount of times where somebody say, "Oh, let me pay for gas," and I don't ask for it, but it's like if you offer, I'm like, "Thank you," but to pay for my haircut, to give me Metro car money, to pay for gas for a car, I don't get that. Me, I see it as, if you're going to be in a relationship with somebody, you kind of gotta be, you're not taking on their problems, but you kind of like a stress reliever. You help them out and they help you out. It's a 50-50 thing. Like you're not gonna be their punching bag, but you'll be their pillow to lie on. And it's very, very rare that you're gonna find somebody that's like, okay, let me do this for you. Let me, like Chrissy said, she caters to her man. Back then, when Destiny's Child came out with that song, it was like you had women say, "Oh yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that." Now when some women hear that, they're like, "What kind of shit is that? I'm not my mother," and all type of shit. Like, things change. This pee in the dating pool, you see. And I don't know why it's rare to hear these things. It's not rare. It's certain people.
Yeah,
social media.
I don't want to keep using the word rare, but it's
like
I want to say, in the year that we in, the decade that we in, it's hard.
Not having a side chick is rare. Rare in all capital letters.
Yes, that is rare. That is rare.
Y'all are men, and this is what it's all about. Most of you women think y'all are men. That's what he's trying to say in a nice way. I don't know. He's nice. I'm not. That's what it is.
No, I definitely believe women should cater to their man. Yeah, I love shopping for my spouse.
I literally went away on vacation with two other, I think it was two other females, whatever. And we was on the beach just chilling, whatever. And this girl was literally like, "Oh, this man gonna fly me out. He gonna give me money. He gonna whatever." And I was like, "So what you do for him? Like anything?" I said, "As much as this person does for you and takes care of you, like you're not gonna one day say, 'All right, babe, pack your bags, we out.'" She says, "Why would I do that? The fuck?"
It's crazy. That's crazy.
Like, the fuck? And not like to say that she doesn't have it. She has it to do so. So that's why I recommended, like, you're not gonna say, pack your bag, like we outside. Like I don't understand. Like, or even say, oh, I planned a dinner for us or something or whatever. It's like, but if you guys are the ones that like the vacation, why don't you one day to say, you know what, I got this, babe. I booked this. Just pack your bag. We outside. You know,
Right.
whatever. And she was like, no, I will never. And it's like, yeah, I don't know. Some women is different.
Yeah, not all women is the same. Not all women feel like they should cater to their man. I don't agree with that at all, but some do.
They have daddy issues.
I can't. Listen, at this moment, we're going to take a short break and we're going to come back. Again, try to share our posts or whatever so people can tune in for the second half of Men Got Feelings Too. But we'll be right back after this commercial break. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Chrissy, here to let you know that the Evening Rush Network now has an app. Yes, an app, you guys. So you can stay connected on the go and watch all your favorite podcast shows. You can download the app at Google Play Store or Apple iTunes. So spread the word. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Also, if you're looking to start a podcast and really don't know how, well, hit us up at the Evening Rush Network at gmail.com and inquire about time slots, pricings, and everything you may need to get started. We got you. Join the winning team, the Evening Rush Network. And also, download that app. What are you waiting for? Get to it. Now, here are our sponsors. Are you in need of an event planner? Well, check out Your Story is Our Story, one of the top leading event planners out of Long Island, serving the whole of Nassau and Suffolk County. Setting the stage for all occasions, no matter how big or how small, they work with all budgets. Each event is done with pride, class, and professionalism, and they'll make your event look like $1 million event. So make sure you contact them for inquiries. You can reach them on Instagram at Your Story is Our Story, or you can check out their website at www.ysiou.net, or give them a call at 631-492-9220. Again, Your Story and Our Story is one of the best events out there. So check them out. You won't be disappointed. And those were our sponsors of Sex, Love, and Alcohol. And we are back. We're back. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're just tuning in, today's show is Men Have Feelings Part 2. Men Have Feelings 2 Part 2. And we do have some people in the building with us. We do have Shone. We do have Don. We do have Alfaro. We do have Rodney in the building. And of course, me, your girl, Chrissy, and Tiffany is your host today. And shout out to our sponsors, Your Story is Our Story, for helping keep our show running. We do appreciate you guys. If you want to be a sponsor, again, hit us up on Instagram or send us that email. I was going through some of the comments on break. One of the questions was who plays a major role in how you feel about women?
Who raised them? Oh, my bad.
For me,
I'll
be frank, right? I'll give you a little story, right? Men label women hoes based off how many niggas they fucked. Right. All right. And I'll tell you a story about two women. All right. There's one chick, her body count is probably about 89. Right. But she's real quiet about how she moves. Nobody know how she moves. She just do what she do. Then there's another chick who probably has about 24 bodies. But she real loud about her shit. And everybody know about it. Like niggas know online, niggas know on Facebook, all this, Instagram. Right. Who's the hoe? Right? In my eyes, it's the woman that's loud. It's how you move. Right? It's not the woman who has 98 bodies or 106 bodies because she moves a certain way. I feel
two different type of hoes.
It's your reputation that makes you. Right? How you move.
I can ride.
How you move. Period.
That's
how I base women. How you move. I respect the woman. I respect the woman that has 98 bodies more than the woman that has 23. I respect her more because she's proud about her shit. She honest. Yeah, I did this. I did this, that, and third. She's not hiding it.
But she's not hiding and she's not bragging and boasting about it either. If
right.
You ask,
she's accepted what she did, and she's just you feel me? She's clean about it. It's the woman with 23 bodies who's trying to. I don't talk to nobody. It's like, what the fuck? Everybody know you did this, that. You understand? It's how you
10 for
move.
10, she's a Leo, and that's why she's sneaky. So go ahead.
It's
You know
another
what?
story. Mm.
I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I
I
can't.
cannot.
I cannot. What about you? What about anybody else? Anybody else? Any feedback on what or who plays a major role on how you feel about women?
Mm.
What or who?
It could be in
All right,
I
Rodney,
pretty much
you
agree with
are,
her,
you
though.
are, I don't want to say you're a mama's boy, but you're very close to your mother. Does your mother play a major role in your life on how you feel about women?
Yes, yeah, but I think in a negative way, meaning like I try to gauge them against her and they can't measure up at all. And it's not just because she's my mom, it's just that from the generation she's from and what she does, and women in that generation do, it's like no comparison, and it's hard work, I understand, but it makes it harder for these women to live up to. You see them complaining about the smallest things.
But that thing, when it comes to you, and I'm not telling you what to do, since you want somebody like that, you need to date older, not younger. And then you'll find somebody that's more closer to what you're looking for.
The thing
Because
is,
if you look at focus on females on like say this day and age or whatever, their upbringing is different. Like I literally was driving earlier. It's like the things that our kids or have access to, we didn't have that back then. We literally learned survival back then on the bare minimum, and now everybody now is a little bit different. So the morals and the aspect that your mother may instill or whatever, and that you want to see in your future wife or girlfriend, you're not going to find in somebody that is younger than you. You need older. I'm just saying.
I guess it depends on the culture a lot, but when the age thing where that comes into play is as a man, how long do you want how long do you want your partner to be very attractive to you, and women clock is different than men clock when it comes to that. So you date an older woman, is like how long you gonna
No, I disagree. The only reason why is because you look at Angela Bassett. She's sexy as shit, and
she's rich. You talking
she
about
don't.
I was about
you
to
don't
say
see
they
that
got
Nah,
money.
anywhere.
she don't look. She
Name
still
somebody
looks
that ain't got
young.
money. Name somebody that ain't got money that can't go to surgery and doctor and the
Come
herbalist.
on, she don't do this. She don't. All right, maybe the herbalist, but she don't do the surgery.
She's her, but the thing is, once they get with she's a celeb. She has a reason to keep herself looking like that. When you're dealing with a regular everyday person, once they get in a relationship, they tend to let go a little bit on how they,
That is
they're
true.
they're not
That's
hunting.
100% true.
They're not hunting no more, and they're not looking like Angela Bassett no more because they're not on the red carpet. They're laying next to you, so you're seeing them, for what it is. So this is different.
Yeah, no, I agree with that part.
Yeah, with the
Definitely.
age, it comes with, yeah.
As they get closer and closer, and the relationship tends to long out, women start to let themselves go. They're not. The upkeep is
They
not
get
the same as it
comfortable.
used to
They
be.
get
Get
comfortable.
comfortable.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
How do you
And from
guys
what
want to be, I don't want to say love, but how do you guys want to be taken care of?
Shit, loved. Now y'all want to be loved.
Listen and shut the fuck up.
I want to be listened
not like
to.
listen to everything I tell you, but like if I'm explaining something to you, right? If I'm being transparent, if I'm giving out emotion, listen, because I'm probably really saying some shit that I'm never gonna say again.
And don't use it against them, ladies. If they're being open with you, they're trusting in you. So don't throw things back at them or use it against them in any kind of way. Sorry, continue.
Yo, Bonnie. Oh my gosh.
I want to be listened to and heard. Like if I'm explaining something to you, granted you're not gonna agree with me, but listen to what I'm saying. A lot of the times when you try to have conversations with some women, they only hear themselves, they don't hear you. And it's like you could go to them with logic and with facts, and they still they're not seeing it. And like the same thing Farrell was saying, like is listen to what I'm saying, because this is going to be the last time you might hear it. Yes, I've been in situations already where I've been in a situation where a woman would say to me, "You're not transparent with me," and I'm always transparent with you. But no, I've been transparent. You just wasn't listening because your mind is somewhere else. You're too set in your ways, and you like it's that's the thing too. When you said about older women, you could be with the older woman and get older women things, right? Get old time things. But the thing is, sometimes when you get with the older woman, you kind of get somebody who's set in their ways. They can't change certain things about them, like the way they think, the way they see things, how they might be opinionated with a lot of things. Sometimes it's like, okay, granted, you have your friends and your family that don't tell you about yourself, right? But you end up being with somebody now that's telling you about yourself, and you're like, oh, I don't understand why you have a problem, but my friends don't have a problem. Maybe your friends do see that you're a problem, and
Just
they,
not
because they're
don't
so
really have to
used
deal
to
with
you.
it on a constant basis. I do.
You see, it's like your friends will see that you're a problem, but it's like because they know you, they tend to they know how to work with you, so they just kind of tolerate the bullshit.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what I also meant too.
Mhm.
Oh God,
I sure agree.
I agree, and you made a lot of valid points. Um, yeah.
But beyond this listening, I want the woman when she's around me, especially, to be concerned if I, how I'm feeling as far as like literally, like, do I need anything? Are you hungry? Like, do you want your dick sucked? Sorry, I don't know if you can say that on YouTube, but
Nah,
I
you
need
good,
her to
bro.
be
You
on that.
say
I need her to be on that, more than just listening to me, because I'm gonna tell you what I want, but I need you to be open to giving me what I want. I could be telling you,
Mhm.
if you rolling your eyes and doing it, I don't like that. I want you to really be, you know,
Do you guys feel like being with somebody for a long time, they should already learn you and know what you need and want without asking?
I gotta
even
say
before,
no.
even
I
before,
used to
like,
feel that way. I used to feel that, because I'm empathetic and I figure out shit quick, that she should be the same way. But it's like people are different. You gotta
People
meet
change,
somebody
yeah.
like that.
Yo, that's that Aquarius. Y'all feel the same.
People nah, it's true. People change during the relationship. They
but they
start
should
off
know
one
they
way
should
and
know
they
you
go
enough.
another.
They should know you enough to be able to ask you though, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
Just see how I'm feeling. Like, baby, do you, just jump on it. I might want some sex.
Yeah, right. That's it. I don't even want to ask.
Word, I
Word.
never have to ask because I'm always open to it. So it's never a no. So it don't matter.
I don't want to ask. Just do it. Yeah, I don't want to ask.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
feel like asking kind of takes the whole
Yeah, it takes the.
takes away.
I don't know.
Just
Yeah,
climb,
definitely.
yeah, just go for it. Climb up on and do what you got to do, type of thing. Like,
Yeah, asking is like, excuse
Sometimes,
me, sir,
Hey,
sir.
sometimes men
see
don't
how
want to
y'all
be
see that?
aggressive. We don't want to be
There you
aggressive.
go.
Sometimes we don't want to just back it out. Sometimes we want you to back
No,
it.
we never
Mm.
want to
Want you to
back it
pull
out.
out your titties and just do what you want.
Yeah, we need the woman. She got to take control.
please,
The main reason.
there's some men, because I had a situation where I could be just laying down on a couch and sleeping. Next, somebody's head is in there, and I'm like, okay, wake up. All right, I'm ready. Like, it's shit
Like,
happens.
let's go. All right.
The
Shit,
women got to be
okay,
ready,
let's go.
and the women, like a man. I don't know
If
about the other
they,
men.
not to nothing, and I'm not speaking for all women, majority. If a woman is into you, they always fucking ready. Don't let nobody fucking play with you, your emotions, whatever. If they are fucking into you,
You know they're
I
ready, but they're not going to initiate it.
they
Yeah,
are
they need to
They're gonna sit
initiate
always
there,
more.
wait
Not
for
all the
ready.
time.
the.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
Women need to initiate more because as men,
Y'all ladies aren't listening.
I know, as men, we don't have our periods, so we always ready. In my mind, I'm always ready. So you don't have to ever like be wondering. And with us, we might have to wonder. Maybe she's just getting off her period. Maybe she's just getting on it. But we never on that. So y'all could just always, do something. Do something. Please us. Y'all could do that every day because every day we could take that. And that'll probably make our whole week, everything go smooth. Word.
Rodney, you're just very sexual, so I'm just gonna listen.
Every day.
I understand. Trust me, I'm that way too. Just every day is a must for me. It's okay. So I'm just saying. But OMG. Don, are you what about you, Don? I can't. And they're going
I
in
agree with
very
everything these guys are saying. I'm, well, you know me, I'll say what I feel, but right now I agree with what they're saying. You know, they hitting some key points here. I just feel, you know, women aren't listening, and that's the thing. They need to listen. You know what I'm saying? Especially to what these young men are saying. Because I'm pretty sure I'm more like I think I'm the oldest dude up here. So it's like, yeah, I'm the old dude. So,
All right, ladies. So we need to be listening and just jumping on the damn dick. Either mouth or bitch, just get it. Just
and be quiet.
Yo, let us see what that mouth do. My God.
You see what the mouth do?
Definitely the mouth. The mouth
is all. Wet slide, both hands. You gotta get it.
Start with the mouth, and then ask if we want the rest. You know, let us tell you that.
Don't even ask. You should already know. Jump up on it.
As Ross said, just sit on it. God damn it. After you
Maris said.
Where we go with the mouth?
Maris said we gotta communicate. Sometimes you gotta look at the body language. So like, you know, if we're angry and we're stressed out and we don't want to be bothered, read that. Don't look at it and be like, oh, you know, let me suck his dick. Pause. And then think that, like, you know, that's sometimes that's the right time. Sometimes it's not the right time. Just sometimes body language speaks a lot. Actions speak louder than words. So it's like, you know, it's just like how when if we get into an argument with women and we leave the room, we come back, she's naked. It's like, you know, let me decide if I'm still mad at you. Sometimes it's like you chilling with a girl and she's on the couch with you.
I'm not mad no more, bro.
I'm not mad no more.
You still be mad at
I'm mad about.
You still gotta do what we
I might be mad, but
right.
Yeah, like,
see, it's like, and that's the thing. It's like, how is it that women will use their body language to communicate, but then say that we need to use our words to communicate when we want to have sex? It's like, you know what to do. So you know, it's like, in a way, it's like practice what you preach physically. You're not saying it, but you're doing it physically. Like we hang out with you, like there's subtle signs, like if you hanging out with a girl outside and she likes you, when you hand her something, you'll notice that she'll take her hand and touch your hand. She'll brush it to give you a sign that she likes you. Yeah, you see, like, and so you understand body language. You understand it. That's the thing. You're not listening. You're looking, but you're not listening.
So Sean, are you listening to the body language when I hug you a little long at work?
Wow. Wow.
Okay. Anyway, I'm just playing. I'm sorry, I had to. Sorry. Don't say where we work, please, God, Jesus Christ.
No, I'm not gonna say where we work, but that you see, like with that, this subtle signs, just like with hugging, you see it too. Like some people will give you, like some women will give men full hugs and let them feel like their cleavage and everything. That's a sign. Some women give men hugs where it's like, you know, you give the friend or the church hug where it's just a one arm hug. You see, you can read everything. Is like I forgot what Beanie Siegel said. It's something about body language he said, but you could read body language a lot more than what somebody's saying.
85% communication, nonverbal.
Yeah, you see, there you go. And it's like just like how women would look at you. Some, like when they're talking to you, some, like, you know, woman likes you when she's staring deep into your eyes, when she's having a whatever type of conversation, and it's a certain look she'll give you. So again, women understand what's happening You understand body language. That's the communication. Read our body language. You know what we want and when we want it.
Women need to learn how to share men.
You know
What?
Oh boy.
You know what? You know
They don't
what?
know how. They don't know how.
The numbers.
Rod.
The
You
numbers.
share everything, y'all.
They gotta understand, man. It's just relationships nowadays, like how we were saying before, with times change, access to people. I think we're going through an evolution where relationships, the longest relationships are going to start being like 3-year relationships, man. It's just people are not going to be
feel
doing
like
relationships.
times are gonna go back to how it is because people are gonna get tired of jumping around, and it's it.
It's going to be polygamy.
You just have to find the right one, Rodney. Stop letting everybody jump on.
But you got to be. The thing is, it's not finding the right one. Is when you looking for one. I'm not even looking for. I'm not looking for that. I'm having more. I'm enjoying myself more by meeting people. Going through that first phase and then keeping it moving. Like that's the fun phase. Like that first 3 weeks of knowing each other is fun. After that.
Sorry,
Ashad, God and Bonnie
coming for me. Okay,
they're coming for your goodness over there.
That's 100. That's 100. I mean,
all right. I have a really good question. I have a really good question to kind of give, because this is 2023 and there are some things that a lot of men are completely turned off with when it comes to females. Like what I want to say now, because everybody's preference kind of changes. Some are kind of stuck to what they like, but is there anything that you don't like about females other than their mouth? Let's just say other than the talking back and the whatever, but are there anything, whether if it's personality wise, physical wise, things that females are doing nowadays that you're just completely like, you know what, she is not for me, she for the streets, this ain't it, that is such a turn off? Like, is there anything that is just not for you when it comes to like a female?
If I'll be real, right? I do a test with women and I ask them if they seen certain movies in life, or if they read certain shit, they know certain shit. And if you don't know certain shit, I can't talk to you. If you've never seen Roots or heard of it, we can't really go too far. To be real honest with you. If you're not cultured, you never seen Crooklyn and shit like that, like
There's a lot of black people that never seen Crooklyn.
There's people that never seen it. That's what I'm saying. There's people that never seen it. There's people that are not cultured, that are black. And if you're not cultured a certain way, I can't fuck with you. That's just me. You're asked to be fat. You can look however you look.
And everybody, that's his opinion, and I'm asking each one of them because everybody has their own views and values and what they want in a female and what they don't.
I'll hit it regardless. Look, I'll hit it regardless. I'll hit it, but relationship, you can't meet my aunts and uncles and my mother and shit. So,
anybody else?
I don't like ass shots. Ash.
Okay. Wait, injections or like from the back?
Injections.
Fake booty.
Injections. Yeah.
BBL.
Yeah. I don't like BBLs. I don't like none of that. And a lot of women are getting it done today. And another thing I don't like, I used to be a personal trainer, and there's so many women I've trained that came to me with these fake, unrealistic goals where they show me a picture on Instagram. I want my body to look like this. That's Photoshop. And on top of that, the girl got her body done. You need money for that. But if you want to look similar, you need to work out. My turn off with that is you mentioned the word workout. This is hard, that's hard. Granted, it's hard, but you have to try. Always try. They never want to try. Some of them never want to try, never want to do, but they always want to buy something and they say, this was mine. Just because you had a fat transfer doesn't mean this was mine. It wasn't your God-given body. Your mother looks like a fridge, but then you look like an hourglass. It's like, it's
you can't knock them for wanting to look good.
Right, but see, that's the thing. It's like, why don't buy it? Just work out. But now,
You can
granted,
work out.
right? You see, like, yeah, you could
Some
work out
people,
and not get to
some
that
people
point.
want the get quick, and some people have, I guess, goals in life because once they get their body on, now they can make their money back that they use for their body done, as in using their body to work for them
Shit,
type of thing.
crazy, right? See, and that I hate that, but now at the same time, at the same time with that, it's like having like weight on you. I kind of don't like it, but at the same time, it's not like I'm gonna turn. Wait, I no,
I
I
have a
don't mind
whole
body weight.
what I be tucking. I haven't, but listen,
Right?
this
No, but here's the thing.
thing,
Here's the thing.
okay?
I
Fluffy
wait. Here's
on
the
this
thing.
side of town, baby.
I don't like with body weight when it comes to that. I'm not like, okay, I wouldn't date a woman that has weight on her because weight fluctuates. And as people get older, their looks fade. That's only temporary. So I'm not I would, it might bother me to an extent, but it's not gonna be like I'm not gonna be sexually attracted to you. I'm not gonna
So
wanna be
you
with
like
you.
them
No.
skinny girls, bro?
No,
You like
I
them
don't like
skinny girls
skinny.
with no meat?
No
Nah,
meat.
I like thick. Like
You don't like you a nice
I
thick
like,
country girl?
He likes naturally thick women.
yes,
Oh,
naturally
okay,
thick.
okay.
No BBLs, nothing like that.
Africans.
But you see, it's like I need the woman I need her to just be real. Like, and then with
All right, so she can have a fupa. You
just,
good with it?
it's fine.
You
Yo,
gotta be
because you
presentable.
she may get a fupa in her 60s or 70s. Is how you treat me and how I feel for you.
The
If you
30s.
listen to me,
Because I love a
if you if
fupa,
you
bro.
Yo,
A good fupa is a nice warm part of the body, bro. Love me a good fupa, bro.
see, that's the thing. See, it's like a fupa is not gonna make me not talk to her. Just if you have a nasty attitude and you can't fix it and learn how to turn it off when it needs to be turned off, I can't. You come with, that's a lot of baggage because you're gonna get worse as time goes on. You have kids, you're gonna instill that into your kids. You always hearing men say, "Oh, that's you're your mother's child." You always hear women say, "Oh, you're your daddy's son." You always say shit like that because shit gets passed down. Kids pick up things, and when I don't know, it's a lot of shit I gotta say. But no, I don't mind people.
You the father. You gotta set the tone of the household. You gotta be working
And
out. How
that's
you
the
spend
thing.
that whole-
Now,
Like
Sean,
being the
all the people with a little bit of cushions coming for you because they fine as wine, baby. You passing up all
okay,
this.
vet. I'm always.
Oh God. Don, did you answer? I don't know. What do you like or don't like, or it's a turn off to you, or whatever. It's like.
Well, I mean, my turn offs are simple. Like I can't, hygiene is like my super big turn off. Then also when these chicks don't, I'm talking to you in a nice calm voice and you don't know how to talk to me like that. You talking reckless and shit. I ain't with that. And I hate women who ain't willing to, not hate. That's a strong word. I dislike, when we can't communicate. You know what I mean? When there is too much going on and you can't just talk. Just talk. Let me know what it is. You know what I mean? I think communication is letting me know. Because, women assume that you know what they want without talking. And that's the biggest thing I just can't stand. Like, just talk to me. Communicate. Let me know what it is. You know what I mean? I can't fix something I don't know what it is. When y'all just sit there and have that angry ass face, and I'm like, yo, what's wrong? You be like, nothing. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with you? Nothing. Nothing's wrong with you, but you have an attitude. Looking, no, nothing. Okay. Then you get mad because I didn't acknowledge that something was literally wrong, but I'm supposed to know what's wrong because you won't tell me. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But
that's another thing too. If sometimes women tend to say nothing to avoid argument. Like, I'm an okay person. I'll be like, no, I speak up. I actually do speak up. But then when I'm speaking to you, like you might say in a calm voice, like I'm actually speaking like, hey, this, that, and third, and you're over talking me. All right, nigga, shut the fuck up. Now I'm gonna be disrespectful because I was being nice and I was trying to have a real conversation with you, and now you're raising.
Why I gotta shut the fuck up? Why can't we?
I know. I'm a man.
Oh, but
passive aggressive as fuck.
No, but it's no hurt. I said it's like I'm talking to you nice and calmly, like, hey, this happened, whatever, and then you're like, like. Bring it down a couple octaves, please.
Then it's the woman's job to just be like, you know what? I'll talk to you another time.
Oh yeah, I walk away.
The man don't challenge the man when he's in that mood, because then
But it's like at the end of the day, what you call for.
I try not to overtalk. If I end up overtalking, it's because I heard some nonsense.
You like to listen a lot, bro. Yeah, I see that. You the calm, passive. Listen, I'm cool, dude. Yeah.
He wants to make things right.
He wants to be nice. Yeah, he wants to be nice. I like him for that. I get it, bro.
Yeah, I try to live a peaceful life. Don't stress me out with nonsense. If it's not important, leave it alone. It's like, like still, like if I hear some nonsense, I'll cut you off and I'll overtalk, because it's like I need to stop you right there. What you said, I need you to think about it for a second and see if there's any logic in it. But now it's like, now if I over talk, it's because I'm pissed and I don't want to hear anything you have to say, and I shouldn't do that. I should listen, and I do try to listen, so that way when I do have time to speak, I'm able to not sound stupid and trip over my words. Because it's like sometimes you be so angry, you end up saying shit that you really don't mean, and depending on that person.
I mean every fucking thing that come out of my mouth.
See, and I've had situations where I said, "Oh, I hate you so much, you get hit by a bus, I'll walk past you." I said shit like that before, but it was out.
And I will. I'll probably be driving the bus.
Yup. You
harsh.
All right. I had two questions. One is a quick one answer question, but I have one. What do you guys need a woman to bring? I don't want to say to the table. I'm going to use the word to the table to bring you peace and to complete you. Like what would you expect somebody to bring to the table to complete you? Because at the end of the day, as a man, you don't have everything. You really can't do everything. Like sometimes you need somebody else to complete you so that you are whole. Like what do you need to bring you peace, or to bring your whole life situation together to make sure everything runs smoothly for you and your relationships?
Be the same hustle I am. That's
it. I need her
to
listen.
Fucking drop.
Yeah. Listen and understand, compare and contrast. If you're gonna tell me to communicate with me. Agree to disagree. Like, if I cater to you, try to cater to me. I'm not saying you need to do everything, but if you know that I'm willing to try to like the things that you like, I need you to do the same thing for me. Or if you see me doing something that I like, don't try to disrupt. Yeah, compromising. There you go. Don't try to step on my, like, all right, for example, right? This is just random. I will watch Power Rangers from time to time just because I'm like, oh, this is nostalgic. I want to watch it. Don't come up to me and be like, oh, it's just random. If I'm watching Power Rangers, don't bother me. Oh, I want to watch this. I want to watch that. Why are you watching this? Why are you watching that? Understand? I'm telling you, I'm watching it because it's nostalgic. I want to watch it. It brings me joy. If something brings me joy, don't try to take my joy away from me and try to instill your joy to make me to say your joy should be my joy. I like what I like and you like what you like. Understand me and compromise with me.
I agree. Anybody else?
I need her to just be creative. Bitches be bland as fuck. Be creative. Be creative. Think of some shit. That's it. Be creative. But you just want to buy shit. You ever thought about making some shit? You ever thought about, you know what I'm saying? Just think. To just be consumers and sit and fucking think about something. Yeah, just think. Be creative. Bitch.
Rodney, what about you?
I feel like no compromising. What I say goes. So do everything.
Oh,
That'd be
yeah.
crazy.
You have a whole
Be-
dictatorship over there. I got
Yeah,
it.
you want to be my woman. You want to have my name. You want to become a part of me. So start liking what I like, and this is how we're gonna be good. You know. And if it's not that way, then you're not my woman. You know, you for
And you're
whatever.
gonna be single for a long time. Don, what about you?
Nah, I just said mine. No, I want somebody to have the same hustle I got.
Oh yeah, you did.
You know what I'm saying?
You did.
That's all I need in life. Be the same hustle I am.
So around the room, personality or looks?
Both of them.
Yeah,
You gotta have
depends.
something physical. Gotta
Looks
be
fade. Looks fade. Looks would fade.
It's temporary.
Not that
Sorry,
ass.
let me
Not that
rephrase.
ass.
Looks fade.
That ass.
Personality shade.
Respectfully.
Personality change and look fade, but you
Not
know,
that
I
ass.
agree. You got to be both.
See, I think for me it's kind of both, but yes, the same thing I said, like where I agree with Chrissy is that yes, looks do fade. That's what I said. It's how you treat me, how we and the amount of time we've been together. If we get along, it's all of that. Because again, when you turn 50, I mean when you turn, like, from women, the looks fade. Men, you get erectile dysfunction. You gonna love me or you gonna leave me?
You don't.
Nigga, that's why
you
you got blue pills and honey,
You don't
nigga.
just
Stop
get.
playing
You don't
with
just
us.
get. You don't just get erectile dysfunction. You gotta.
Blue
You
pills
gotta
and
be-
honey.
Too.
I'm saying it's like men go into their 80s and 90s and then end up needing Cialis and Viagra and all type of stuff.
How do you
That's
know
pretty
that?
old.
I'm an herbalist.
Women get right, and women get dry vaginas after a certain time period. How long we been together?
Menopause?
Yes, it happens. That's why it's like when you see these old people together, they say that, oh, we've been together for 50 years. It's like, why? How? The men look crazy. The women look crazy. The men, some of the men have no teeth, and it's like, we've been together for 50, 60 years. What's
Wow.
keeping y'all together? It's not the looks.
Would you guys date an uneducated female? And I don't mean college educated. Well, it can be college educated,
God and
grade,
Bonnie.
whatever.
You mean stupid?
Would you
A
guys?
stupid person?
I don't want to use those words. Would you date an uneducated person because of the way that they look?
Well, what does uneducated mean? Because
No, I hit it. I'll hit it.
Because
but
there's
I'm not
smart
getting
people without education. You know, there's
No,
people
but
who
that's why
still-
I said I don't want to just say college. I just because you can be street, you can be, a dumb fucker. You know somebody that's just ignorant.
goofy, yeah, a goofy person.
Listen, they gonna fuck, but they not gonna wife.
I'm gonna hit it.
You know,
I'm
off the
hit
bat,
it, bro.
somebody can open their
I'ma
mouth.
hit it.
You be like, "What the fuck?" Like, sit down. Just shut up. Just
You know what? I actually want the dumb person. Now that you think about it.
Why? So you can control them.
Yes. So he.
So I don't have to hear too much nonsense. Like sometimes it becomes nagging. Like you got too much opinion. Like, all right, man, all right.
Too real.
I don't need that much opinion.
But then somebody like yourself that does, because I know you do a lot of research. Like, you educate yourself on a lot of things. So you can't even, by you dating somebody that is dumb, let's say, quote unquote, you can't even have an intelligent conversation with that person because they won't even.
But that's the thing is, I'm not dating them for that. You know, so I'll get that elsewhere. My peers, my brethren, we could
my brethren.
But when I'm in the bed, I don't need all that. That need to turn off, and you need to turn off.
Yeah.
I do what I do. I don't need my life
Dumb
to
as
be
a
like.
doorknob. I don't I'm just beating. I'm not trying to wife you. Yeah.
But even if you're wifing, I would rather have peace and quiet at home. I don't need to debate with you at home.
Nah, I gotta have
going on.
somebody opinionated. I gotta have it be. I have to be able to have a conversation and we be on the same intellectual level somewhat somehow.
I'll just know not to have that conversation. Like, yo, listen, what's for dinner? That's it. All right.
Oh my God.
Is there anything else? Is there anything that you guys want to leave the people with, as far as understanding males? You guys a little bit more, things that they should pay more attention to.
I got some. Let me see. I feel like narratives have to change, right? We our fathers and grandfathers was all taught, bring the bacon home. The woman is gonna cook it, right? She's gonna shut the fuck up and take care of the kids. Just bring the bacon home. That shit has changed because now we're in an era where women bring home the bacon, sometimes more than the niggas. We have to remember that we don't create these jobs. None of us. No black men create jobs. Feel me? Women have money, so we have to be all right with women having money. We have to sometimes be all right taking the backseat. You know, she might have more pocket than you, so chill a little. Take care of some shit in the crib. Feel me? And I feel like that's what we're going through right now. It's a lot of tug and war because it's men with money trying to
outdo women with money.
Right. And it's like it's not gonna work because you have to level yourself with this woman. It has to be you have to compromise as a man. You have to take a back
50-50
because you can't control this woman because she has her own bread. You can't control her. She can do whatever the fuck she wants. She can go wherever she wants.
You can't control. You can't control a broke person. And trust me, nobody can control.
And it's like women. A lot of women ain't having no shit from niggas because they have bread. And right now, I feel like it's a high percentage of women that just want to stun on niggas. I don't know if you see it, but it's a high percentage of women that want to stun on niggas.
And for some men, that's also a turnoff.
Right. And for most
men, remind them
turn off because they're not as understanding. They're not as open to a woman being the breadwinner. Right? Can they say that out loud to their boys? My woman make more bread than me. And it's like this is the era we in.
And women have to learn too to stop throwing it in their partner's face too. Like, you know what I mean? Like
they probably dealt with too many niggas that threw it in their face. So now that they up, it's like I'm shitting on niggas. I could see it clear as day. I hang out with women, so it's like.
And then some, but the women that do that, and a man comes at them like, so what the fuck you need me for? Like you can do it all by yourself. You can do this. So what do you need me for? You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like they're gonna go to somebody that actually needs them for something because it's like, oh, since you busted and bolting that you can do X, Y, and Z, that you the breadwinner, that you can take care of yourself. What the fuck do you need me for?
Right, too high up. Come down.
See, it's you gotta humble yourself before God humbles you. You don't want God to humble you. That's a crazy character development.
Facts. That is definitely facts. Not to say that I was humbled, but just saying.
What's another jewel? Let me see before we leave.
Women need to lead with the box in dating. That's a good advice from men. Like, listen, if you give it to us and if it's all good and you treat us real right and let us know, give us a glimpse of what we could be getting, you have opportunity to start something that might last. But if it's gonna be on some playing hard to get, and you ain't gonna find.
No, we had an episode like that. That is nothing wrong with first date, giving it up on the first date. Like it is what it is. Like
you're grown as hell. Like
put it all on the table what you want from somebody, man. Don't sugarcoat, don't ghost nobody, don't sit here and just hold it over. Like put everything on Front Street from the start so that there's no confusion and no miscommunication later. That's
and if you want the man, try to get him.
Alana said, "Is this what you teach your daughter?"
My daughter is a different breed.
Oh, and women have no fucking game. Women have zero game. That just pop up in niggas' DM with
my daughters have a different breed. It's total different breed.
Women really, because of how men are, women don't really need game because all they got to do is say, show interest, say they want to have sex. A man is hooked right there.
Not all men jump at that though. To be honest, not.
Well, I guess
Because not everybody fuck everything. Trust me. I heard. I have a lot of male. I have a lot of male friends that confide in me, and I be like eyes wide open, like, did somebody really just do that? It was like, I'm not touching that bitch with a 10-foot pole. Like, not everybody fuck everybody.
Yeah, not everybody fuck everybody.
You still got taste. You still got standards. You still, it is.
Yeah, but that's the way. If you're gonna get them, that's the way.
And nowadays, sex is so easy to come by. It's like, why jump at the first person who throws it at you?
But the man has to be interested. If he's interested and he sees you as somebody that he could possibly be with, he's gonna want to have sex with you. That's like the first thing he wanted first, anyway, before he wanted a relationship. So if it's gonna be your man, he's not gonna deny that. He ain't gonna turn you down. The man turn you down for that, then of course there's no chance. But that's like the number one thing with men. They're gonna know they could hit it.
Ashad agrees with Christina saying that doesn't move him. He said, but that's why STDs is so high. I can't.
No, it's like, but and I know Bonnie is like so. I swear, hopefully you tune into other shows because you're like so off with like you're like turned off with everything that is saying like, oh, we telling them girls to give up the box. Guys is stand up guys is not rare. It's like, oh God.
Listen, yo, Bonnie Scott is killing me today.
No, I'm not telling the girls to give up the box. But the thing is that like we had an episode where we talked about like first date or wait. Like how long do you actually wait before you actually do something with somebody? Like, are you a lifer that say, oh, I'm not freaking giving up until I get married? Is it the same 90-day rule? Mm-hmm. Do I have to be 2-3 dates in before I fucking bust it wide open? Some people, it's all about the chemistry. And it's like some people are so scared to say, oh, the first date, I'm not doing anything. Like, I don't care how much I feel this nigga. Like, some people literally connect so well on the first date that they're like shaking, like, oh my God, I don't need to, like, they really do want to do something. Why hold back if it's something that you both are feeling inside to actually do? Like, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's meant to happen, it's meant to happen. You hold it out. I think. You hold it out and later, it's like not gonna do nothing. If your box is trash now, it's gonna be trash later. You can't fucking improve your fucking box. Like, I don't fuck. So shit,
it's trash now. It's trash later. No, they could have just had an off night. Sometimes y'all have an off night in the big game, and it was just an off night, and then you have to redeem himself.
You can't improve the box. You can't improve the box, but it's everything is the motion and the ocean. It's like how you if you like the person a lot, just like how women feel about men when women say like when they talk about the men's size or whatever, it's the same thing. Like if the woman's box is trash, how do you feel about her? Because that's what's gonna get you going. You're gonna like, yeah, and sometimes you might even have to train her and show her like what she needs to do in order to get you going. What gets your boat going? You see?
What makes box trash?
When
trash is trash.
Well, it's not. I don't think it's the box alone. It's the whole sexual encounter. If you're not all the way turned on, then you ain't that rock hard that you need to be.
Yeah.
I understand.
But too, it's like every person brings out something different in somebody else. Cause like all four y'all in here could fuck the same bitch, and you can say she trash, you can say she alright, didn't do anything. It was like, yo, that's the best sex I ever had.
Even the same individual, you could have sex again with that same trash girl, and it could be good the next time.
That's the thing. That's the thing too. Like I don't know, like you guys' religious belief, but I like for me, like on a spiritual level, on a spiritual level, it's like it's also how you guys spirit intertwine with each other that could make the box good or not. If you guys don't share that same energy, you guys don't share that same energy, it's like it's gonna be trash.
I have to disagree, and I'm gonna tell you why I disagree. I didn't have numerous one night stands, and bro, I didn't care about the box. Be attraction. I would be
same here.
It was up. Like I'm going the next day.
No, but the one night stand itself,
I disagree, bro.
A one night stand in itself has its own things that turn you on about it. It really don't. It just be the spontaneousness of the thrill. So really, it don't really be mattering the girl too much. Like how she looked don't be matter as much. You know,
So I mean, it
Only
wasn't
small
nothing
things.
spiritual about that, bro.
that's what I'm
It
saying
was
because it's
nothing
spontaneous,
spiritual
so you
about
didn't
that. I
need
was
all the
just knocking
extras
it
to
down.
be into it.
Yeah,
That has its own things to
just
turn you
just a
on. Though
bottle of
the fact
Henny,
that
and let's have a good, interesting night. And bye. See you later. That was it.
they go the spirits right there, the Henny.
That was the Henny.
Word.
Anything's
So
possible.
I don't know.
And then
Put these needs of Bonnie. Yes. Listen.
Part 3 definitely needs Bonnie and the Shad's ass on it. I'll tell you that much.
This is Men Have Feelings 2 has definitely been a hit show in past episodes and still now current. So we will be moving forward with this. So this is something that people tend to tune into, and it's actually a must-watch episode every time. So we will be having a part 3 and stuff like that. So if Bonnie is shot, if y'all want to be part of the the panel, come on through. Let me know. DM me. You know what I mean? You in there, but not monthly.
Definitely, Bonnie. Oh, Ashad, he brought a comment. Yeah, no, I'm in my car because I just came from work, so I had to like hurry up and do this. But I'm good. The area I'm in, I'm by my house.
All right, but I want to actually thank you guys, Alfaro, Shone, Rodney, Don. I do appreciate you guys. I know some people might have got shared from followed due to from stuff that Craig had shared. Unfortunately, Craig was not able to chill with us to come in on with us today, and neither was Nigel. But most likely we do part 3. Hopefully, if I even think to ask them again, they'll be on part 3. But I do want to thank you guys. Again, if there's anything else you guys want to say it now or forever hold your peace.
Y'all can follow me at El Faro. That's 3LFAROAH.
Yes, and don't you have a podcast too?
I have a podcast as well. It's called His Side, Her Side, the Truth Podcast. We pretty much just talk about everything loosely, just like this. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, Rodney, anything? Last words?
Nah, not really.
Shone, last words? Nope, good.
Yeah, just my TikTok is Sean Mars 87, and then my Instagram is Sean Mars SEAN MARS. My YouTube is almost like the same thing as a podcast, but it's just me talking shit about what happened in my life and everything else. That's Stories from Mars, and Bonnie should be on this. That's my boy.
And ladies, do not hop in Sean's DM if you're not God-fearing. Don't. You cannot have side people. He's not trying to be your side person either. Make sure you are fully straight, have a job, have money, can take care of yourself and him, and compromise. All right.
And I'm dating somebody too right now, so there's no side chick business.
I'll be the side nigga. Don't worry, man.
And if you just want some good dick, hit up Rodney at.
Let me know.
Sorry. I went in commercial mode right there. Advertisement. I got you, son. I could put you at. If you pay for the sponsorship, Rodney, I can put you in the commercials. If you need some good dick, hit up Trinidad Rod on Instagram, right?
It sounds good. Sounds lucrative.
I'm sorry. But Don, yes, and of course you got Don, our producer in the building. He has his show each and every Wednesday, The Evening Rush, on the Evening Rush Network. Okay, so tune in to the YouTube, subscribe, and there's so many shows under the Evening Rush Network. And if you are looking to start a podcast, make sure you hit him up as well. Just can't have nothing about sex because I will block that shit. And then
block.
But other than that, any other show, be my guest. Hit him up. He got y'all, and we got everything you need to get you started. But yes, thank you guys for tuning in with us each and every week. Each and every Friday, we're here at 8 p.m. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And if you have any topics that you want us to talk about, if you want to be a guest on the show, make sure you hit us up on Instagram at Sex Love and Alcohol on Instagram. And also, if you want to be a sponsor of the show, hit me up at christymore.bookings@gmail.com. Yeah, we here each and every week for you guys. And thank you for tuning in. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Of course, follow me. Well, don't follow me because I've been deleting and blocking people, but my Instagram. I'm so sorry. I've done deleted about 500 people within a week. So my Instagram is on there, but I screen everybody. And if you have friends I don't like, you definitely not getting into my page. But Follow Sex Love and Alcohol is open. It is open for everybody. You're more than welcome. And Miss Cummings, her Instagram is there at MZ_Cummings. And also make sure you follow Your Story is Our Story, you guys, for all your event planning needs. Thank you for the sponsorship. And again, happy birthday to all the Aquarius people out there. Capricorn season is over, so I can't fucking wish y'all happy birthday no more because that is my season. Happy birthday to Rodney, Alfaro, Tiffany, and all the Aquarius that's in the chat and watching. Y'all season now. Enjoy more life, more blessings, and we're back next Friday at 8 p.m. Thank you guys.
Hold on. Also, if you're in Aquarius, we having a party on February 11th in Brooklyn. All the Aquarians are free with ID, of course. You gotta have ID.
Send that to me, Instagram.
Got you.
All right, you guys, have a wonderful night.
Aquarius outside.
You already know what it is. Have a good night, everybody.
Damn.
Hold on. This shit won't shut off.
Still in this shit.
You still have us on there? Why did it say season 2 done? What is wrong here?
I don't know what he did.